Did you know you can lose half your body heat through the ground? It's a silent threat, one that creeps up on even the most experienced adventurers. The cold ground doesn't care how tough you are, or how many miles you've hiked. It will sap your warmth, minute by minute, until you're in real danger. In survival, the cold ground is your biggest enemy. It's not the wind, or even the snow falling from above, but the earth beneath you that poses the greatest risk. Hypothermia can kill in hours, long before hunger or thirst become real threats. Your body loses heat much faster than you can replace it, and once your core temperature drops, it's a race against time. The earth relentlessly pulls warmth from your body, no matter your strength or experience. Even a short rest on frozen ground can be enough to start the dangerous process of heat loss. That's why shelter isn't a luxury, it's your first priority. Before you even think about food or water, you need to protect yourself from the cold ground. Insulating yourself from the ground is often the difference between life and death. A simple layer, be it pine boughs, a foam pad, or even a pile of dry leaves, can make all the difference. Animals have always known this. They create barriers between themselves and the earth. Instinctively, they build nests and burrows, using whatever materials they can find to stay warm and safe. We forget these primal rules, relying on gear that can fail. A torn sleeping pad or a broken tent pole can leave you exposed, reminding you just how vulnerable you really are. Before food or water, think shelter, specifically, getting off the ground and wrapping yourself in insulation. This simple act can buy you precious hours or even save your life. This is the core of survival nesting, creating a micro-environment to preserve your heat. It's about building a safe haven, no matter how rough the conditions. Mastering this simple concept is the key to survival. It's not about fancy gear, but about understanding the basics and acting quickly. It's not just a tip, it's your lifeline. In the wild, knowledge and preparation are your best defenses against the cold. Remember, the ground is your enemy, shelter is your shield. Respect this truth, and you'll give yourself the best chance to survive the coldest nights. Your survival cocoon. When you're out in the wild, exposed to the elements, your first priority is to create a safe, warm space for yourself. This is where the concept of nesting comes in, a fundamental survival skill that can make all the difference. Nesting is building a personal, insulated space, your own survival cocoon. It's about transforming your immediate environment into a protective barrier, using whatever nature provides. Like a bird's nest, it's not just a pile of debris, it's a carefully crafted barrier against cold, wind, and rain. Every piece you add serves a purpose, just like every twig in a bird's nest. The secret is insulation, trapping air with dry leaves, grasses, or pine needles. These materials create layers that hold warmth close to your body and keep the chill at bay. The fluffier and thicker, the better. It's the trapped air that keeps you warm. Don't be afraid to use more material than you think you need. In survival, comfort is key to maintaining your energy and morale. A good nest also hides you and calms your mind, giving you a sense of safety and control. When you're tucked away, protected from the elements and hidden from view, your stress levels drop and your focus sharpens. Nesting is proactive survival. You're not waiting for rescue, you're taking action. Every handful of leaves or grass you add is a step towards self-reliance and resilience. Use your surroundings to build a pocket of safety. Look for materials all around you. Fallen branches, dry grass, even moss can be useful. Nature provides everything you need if you know how to look. This skill connects us to our most basic animal instincts. By mimicking the behaviors of birds and mammals, we tap into ancient wisdom that has kept creatures alive for millennia. By learning to nest, you're building hope and your best chance to endure. Each action you take is a reminder that you have the power to shape your own fate, even in the harshest conditions. It's not just shelter, it's survival strategy. A well-built nest can mean the difference between a cold, sleepless night and a safe, restorative rest. Insulate, hide, and protect. Nesting is your edge. Master this skill, and you'll always have a way to find comfort and safety, no matter where you are. Animals are the original survival experts, thriving in some of the harshest environments on Earth. For millions of years, they've adapted, innovated, and passed down their knowledge through instinct and behavior. Take field mice, for example. These tiny creatures build intricate, spherical nests from grasses and leaves, weaving them tightly to trap precious heat, even when the ground is frozen solid. Their homes are marvels of natural engineering, offering warmth and protection from predators. Bears, on the other hand, spend weeks preparing for winter. They carefully line their dens with layers of dry leaves and moss, creating thick, soft mattresses. As these materials slowly decompose, they generate gentle warmth, turning a cold den into a cozy retreat for hibernation. Wolves dig deep dens and line them with fur shed from their own coats. This natural insulation keeps their vulnerable pups warm and safe, shielding them from the chill of the earth and the dangers lurking outside. These shelters aren't built at random. Animals choose locations with care, on slopes to avoid flooding, and with clear vantage points to spot approaching threats. Every detail is considered for safety and survival. Animals don't read manuals or follow blueprints. Instead, they rely on instincts honed over countless generations, responding to their environment with remarkable precision and creativity. Their secret lies in the materials they use: thick, dry, and airy beds made from what nature provides. These natural insulators keep them warm, dry, and comfortable, no matter the weather. By watching animals in their element, we can rediscover survival skills our ancestors once knew, skills that modern life has made easy to forget. The natural world is a treasure trove of resources. Leaves, moss, branches, and even fur can be found all around us, ready to be transformed into safe, warm refuges. True survival is about making the most of what's available, using your surroundings just as animals do, adapting to every challenge nature throws your way. Observe, adapt, and build your own nest. Let the animal kingdom inspire you to create shelter with ingenuity and resourcefulness. The animal kingdom's lessons are survival blueprints, timeless strategies for thriving in the wild. Learn from the best, and you'll be ready for anything nature brings. Birds are master nest builders, and their techniques are pure survival genius. Weaver birds intricately weave grass and twigs into hanging nests with secure hidden entrances. Long-tailed tits use moss, lichen, and spider webs, lining nests with thousands of feathers for warmth and flexibility. Eagles build massive eyries, adding soft linings to protect eggs from wind and cold. The lessons: choose a protected location, build a solid frame, and insulate with soft materials. Ingenuity matters. Use what's available in clever ways. These aren't just bird facts, they're survival strategies. Nature's blueprints are all around us. Build smart, insulate well, and stay safe. Humans have always used nesting to survive. Aboriginal Australians warmed sandbeds with fire, then insulated with dry grass. Inuit built igloos with raised sleeping platforms, trapping heat with furs. Modern survivalists use debris huts, A-frame shelters packed with leaves and pine needles. The principle is universal. Desert, Arctic, or forest, the goal is the same: create a thick, dry barrier between you and the environment. Get off the cold ground, surround yourself with trapped air. These ancient techniques are still lifesavers today. Human ingenuity and primal skills turn desperation into survival. Nesting is our inheritance. Use it. Your best tool is knowledge, passed down through generations. Location is everything. Always choose a dry spot. Never build in low areas or creek beds that can flood. High ground or gentle slopes help water drain away. Find natural windbreaks, dense trees, rocks, or hills. Stand in your chosen spot. Feel for wind, check for calm. Build near abundant materials, fallen branches, dry leaves, pine needles. Don't waste energy hauling supplies. Check overhead for dead branches, widowmakers, and avoid animal trails or predator dens. Stay clear of rockfall zones and flash flood areas. Safety first, Dry, protected, resource-rich, and hazard-free. The right site does half the work for you. Choose wisely. Your life depends on it. With your spot chosen, build your shelter's skeleton. Start with a sturdy ridgepole, longer than your body, strong enough to support weight. Prop it between trees or rocks. Lean smaller branches against it to form an A-frame, placing them close together. Steep walls shed rain better. Build it just big enough for you to crawl in and lie down. A snug fit means less air to heat. A small shelter is warmer and more efficient. Create a small, low entrance at the downwind end, just big enough to squeeze through. A large opening lets warmth escape. You'll plug this hole once inside. The frame is your foundation, solid, compact, and ready for insulation. Don't build a cabin, build a survival nest. Efficiency is everything. Now insulate your shelter. This is what keeps you alive. Gather massive amounts of dry, fluffy debris leaves, pine needles, dry grass. Avoid anything wet or rotten. Pile debris onto your frame, working it into every gap. Aim for walls 2 to 3 feet thick. Thicker is better. Cover the frame until you can't see any sticks. Inside, fill the space with the driest, softest material. Don't lie on top. Burrow into the middle, like a mouse. This surrounds you with trapped air, insulating from ground and air. Prepare a door plug, leaves or grass, to seal the entrance behind you. This blocks drafts and traps warmth. You're now in your survival cocoon. Nature's materials, arranged right, can save your life. Insulation is your best defense. You now know the secret of survival nesting. Get off the ground, trap air, and stay warm. This skill is ancient, written in our DNA, and could save your life. Knowledge is your lightest, most reliable gear. Practice building a debris hut, even on a day hike, to build muscle memory. Preparation is everything. Always carry a knife, fire starter, compass, and cordage. But mental readiness matters most. Stay calm, think clearly, and act in order. Remember the rule of threes. Shelter comes before water or food in extreme conditions. Respect the wilderness by learning these skills. Confidence comes from knowledge and practice. Subscribe for more survival secrets. Stay safe, survive, endure, and overcome.